ഹലോ. മൈക്കിൾ ബാർ, ലമി യമാൽ, മുഹമ്മദ് സലാ. കോട്ടുക ഇതിൽ ഗോളിന് കിട്ടിയാൽ മതിന്. ഇത് നല്ലൊരു ഗോളില്ല. ഈസ് ടേക്ക് ഗോളിനെ കിട്ടണം കരുതി, പക്ഷെ ഗോളിനെ കിട്ടിയില്ല. എത്ര നല്ല പ്ലേയേഴ്സ് ഉണ്ട്. നാല് വിന്ന്, ഒരു ഡ്രോ, 4 ലോസ്. ടീം അത്ര കൊള്ളു. ചേഞ്ച് ഫോർമേഷൻ 4-3.
a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So it's away we go then.
Well, this 4-4-2 formation is often used in the modern era defensively, but it used to be the gold standard of formations a generation or so ago, Peter, and it does allow the fullbacks to play a key role in attack.
Yeah, they offer most of the width, don't they?
Exactly. You want them to be high up the pitch so they can get themselves into the final third whenever possible.
And the shot! Goal! Barcelona! That is lovely. Finished with amazing expertise.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Now it's Mbappe. This ended up in no man's land. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Oh, what has happened here?
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Bellingham making good progress. And it's Diaz. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Saviola showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. This looks promising. Looking for options for movement. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Stood up well to him there. Can he get on the end of this? Rijkaard cuts it out. Bellingham. He is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed having made the run and not get picked out.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Pass somewhat off target. Hazard. And that's played in the shot. Surely! Goal! Portugal are level. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
Number 21. We're looking at a different game now.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Beckenbauer makes the interception. And it's Saviola. Hazard. Now it's Totti. Granit Xhaka. Now it's Mbappe. He's found a way through. 40 minutes gone. Half-time closing in.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Threads one in. Upamecano calmly anticipates.
There will be 1 minute
Robertson
time.
looking to pass their way up the pitch. Saviola. And the referee has signalled for half-time. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So, nothing in it, Jim. What do you think?
Well, it's been a decent game so far, Peter, although I think in the next 45 minutes we could do with the ball being moved around quicker with a view to trying to entice their opponents out of position. I don't think there'll be a mad rush to do that just yet.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half.
Substitutions taking place.
So it's back to business. Upamecano. Barcelona different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
Foul. For Granit Xhaka. Now it's Mbappe. Caught offside that time.
Substitution for Portugal, number 7.
The manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Coming on the field.
Messi is always getting the pitch for targets. No, he refuses to take the bait. And the ball's gone astray. Taken back almost at once. Bellingham. Can he get it through? Takes a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And this is and the shot! Goal! Portugal! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! That was fabulous. The most adept of touches. The smoothest of finishes.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on? Or even better, can they get another?
Barcelona perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. He's shifting through the gears here.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in
Decent chance!
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to...
Oh, shooting chance! Great defending, strong and determined. And here's Saviola. That is a brilliant interception. Granit Xhaka. Mbappe going forward. He's picked his way through. He's cut it out. And this is Xhaka. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Great vision. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's cleared it out of harm's way.
Substitution for Portugal. Number 6, Baresi. Number 2, Silvestre. Number 3,
Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple.
Number 15, Adams. Number 27, Serginho. Number 11, Xavi.
There's official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time.
3 minutes added time.
Well, they've chosen the correct way to see this out because the opposition press is very weak.
And that's that. Barcelona illustrating perfectly the fickle nature of football. Everything looks... So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
Against Barcelona.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And we're underway.
Well, this 4-4-2 formation is often used in the modern era defensively, but it used to be the gold standard of formations a generation or so ago, Peter, and it does allow the fullbacks to play a key role in attack.
Yeah, they offer most of the width, don't they?
Exactly. You want them to be high up the pitch so they can get themselves into the final third whenever possible. This will, of course, ask an awful lot of the centre halves.
Big chance! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Now then, this man really is a legend, perhaps the legend, a revolutionary, the father of our philosophy. And the shot! Caught offside that time. Upamecano pinches it off him. Mbappe. Robertson. He's got away. Ball swung in. And it's hoisted clear. Kimmich. No change to the score. 0-0 it remains. And here's the chance to counter. And he cuts out the supply. Upamecano. Great vision. Can he finish? Goal! Japan! And Japan are in front. One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt.
Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. He does seem to be in considerable discomfort. I do hope it's nothing serious. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. We'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men.
Disappointing. Very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate and cynical as it comes.
Mbappe! No, just not quite.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Tries to pass it through. He's picked his way through. Chetri! He has produced there the crispest of hits.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but you can praise the drive and the application. It was beautifully hit.
Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. Oh, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Well, that is one way to stop him.
Okay, being behind at the...
Oh, he's having a go! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Nice, but not quite the end product required.
Well, it goes to show you there's a lot you can do if you have willing runners like that. You'll always get that chance. And it's quite direct on them. It's actually quite long from back to front.
He's having a hit! And that marks a high-octane end to the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Barcelona currently behind by 1-0 at the break.
Thank you.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. Back on the way then.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Rummenigge has created one goal already. Chetri. Now it's Mbappe. Japan are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Cruyff, the man we've all come to watch. Barcelona still behind thanks to that solitary strike. Mbappe, nicely intercepted. Quality ball.
Yeah, that works for me. The denial of movement, blunt and brusque.
Messi showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And it's Cruyff. He's found a way through. Oh no, what has happened here? Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Sajid, what are you thinking?
Well, there'll be no accusations of a lack of effort. They're giving as good as they get when it comes to chances. I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Pass is coming off in quick succession here. He's done very well to take that back. That has not gone well. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Barcelona clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Barcelona very much running into the last chance saloon.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
He's got plenty of space out wide here. Chance for a shot! Oh, it's gone in!
I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
Substitution.
Time for a change in personnel.
Yeah, it's about time I think we saw some activity from the bench, but it's debatable as to what level of impact can be made from here. It's pretty...
And that is as far as it goes. Well, that's a tough one. Losing is never good, but this one feels especially hard. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. We're up and running then. What an impressive figure Oliver Kahn cuts.
Yeah, they call him the Titan, Peter, and the reasons are fairly obvious. As personalities go, we're talking big.
As close as you get to goalkeeping perfection. Oh, the ball's always been caught on it here. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Oh, no question, that's a foul. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Bellingham. Granit Xhaka. Now it's Mbappe. He's shifting through the gears here. Yamal! On the ball. And one more try. Goal! Portugal! And Portugal score first. Messi at his razor-sharp best there.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. And it's Diaz. Now that's well seen too. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? That's a nicely weighted pass. Oh, good-looking ball. And this is Neymar. It's Neymar! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Neymar has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
And the pass is intercepted. Koundé.
Barcelona really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Could move up a gear here. Granit Xhaka. Now it's Brahim Diaz. Short changes him with that pass. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, that's superb. And we have our very first corner. Oh, good effort. Harmlessly behind. Mbappe tries to play it through. Barcelona are benefiting from a lot of movement up front, are they not?
Yeah, and if you're looking to play people in with passes from midfield, you really need willing runners who aren't looking to just get to the defensive line, but to go beyond it.
Yup, shoots! Oh, brilliant from Yamal! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Stylish in the extreme. Mbappe! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
It's Diaz. Oh, that's well spotted.
There will be 3 minutes at a time.
Oh, he's burst through. Can he finish? And that's a tiny finish. And on the stroke of half-time, a priceless goal. And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many...
And the shot! Oh, it's hit the post! And that brings the first half to a close. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They want a good start to the second half.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. The second half is up and running.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
He's made sure that's not getting through. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Now it's Neymar. Nicely aimed pass. Oh, a lovely bit of skill. And here's Brahim Diaz.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
That has been slung wide. Here's the return pass. There's the shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Serginho can clear it away. And here's Mbappe. Chance for a shot! And that's in! And just like that, he's into double figures now. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
It's turning into quite a gem, this.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe is flagged offside. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Bellingham. Bellingham running with intent. Shot could be on. He's beat. Can he finish? Goal! Barcelona! And the comeback is complete. A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, that's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence, making them guess the wrong thing to do. Made him look a bit silly, Peter.
So we have a break. Tries one from range. He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post.
Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack. They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
That's really well manoeuvred. Bellingham. That looks a cracking ball.
Barcelona really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
And we expected better, and so did he.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
He's quick to snatch it back. And here's Mbappe. Foot in. That's that, the end. So the winners bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they...
scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Got things underway.
I don't think there's a player out there, Peter, who is as tactically flexible as Francesco Totti. Of course, we know him best as a number 10 or a deeper line forward.
And does history record him as the first player really to play that kind of false nine role?
Yeah, I think that's right. And he was able to do that because of his great physicality to go with that wonderful technique. Who would have thought at the time that he would start a global trend?
Oh no, what has happened here? And that has left him in a heap. Now it's Mbappe. And the pass is intercepted. Now it's Mbappe. Pepe. Gerrard. Now it's Xhaka. He is through here. Granit Xhaka ploughing through the middle. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. It's a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. And the shot!
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. And I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
Knocks it into space. Decent chance! Goal! Barcelona! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Barcelona are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
You felt it was coming. 1-0.
Listen, when it comes to
Brahim Diaz! Oh, quite a hit and quite a touch too.
Brahim Diaz certainly made the right decision there to hit it first time. I had the feeling he might try it the way the ball arrived.
Substitutions taking place.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, he's going to inject a nice bit of pace into that front line, Peter, so I can see him making those runs in behind.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Tries to play it through. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Good running, strong and purposeful. And now the breakaway, and he's managed to get free. Oh, shooting chance! It's in! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! You give him an inch, and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Barcelona are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Yeah, you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really...
And he shoots! And it's there! And that for him is goal number 10. It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Lyon really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with
And the referee has signalled for half-time. Well, the mood in the two camps couldn't be more different as they go in for half-time. Elation on one side, misery on the other.
Just a quick announcement. It is
Barcelona
now time for
absolutely dominated that half, Peter, and now it's all about game management. There's no need to overstretch themselves. Just stay calm and see this one out.
Barcelona are relentlessly steamrolling their way to victory then. 3 goals scored without reply.
substitution.
So we're underway for the second half. D-3, and he's got the piece, having a pop! And it's Bellingham. Now it's Inzaghi. Bellingham. Rivaldo. Oh, there's a probing ball, and he was quick to react. He's shifting through the gears here. Brahim Diaz looking to add to his goal. Can he get on the end of this? Chiellini cuts out the pass. Well, there is a look that says it all. It's Inzaghi! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And the keeper threw out a limb.
Lyon really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
That's a decent clearance. He won't be happy with that one. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Brahim Diaz. And it's Bellingham.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
The message is clear, none shall pass. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Now, can they get him away? Barcelona can breathe again, just.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And it's Bellingham. He's going to be disappointed with that. Forwards and with intent. And he's found the way past. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Well, he was clearly just... Inzaghi! Now, who's going to... And it's come back out to him. And there's a goal! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
And that's great movement from him. He instinctively knew that the ball was going to come back out and put himself where he needed to be. The sort of thing you just can't teach.
Still behind by 2. Is there a way back into this? That is a little undercooked. Spread it left.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Safal. Granit Xhaka. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Great defending, strong and determined.
D-3 really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Bellingham. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Barcelona are walking off satisfied with their day's work.
ഹലോ
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football.